Welcome in, IllinoisPrep.com. This is the second show we're doing this week, covering our top times list. First season we've done this. We didn't do it last year, and obviously Evanston does a really nice job. We've sort of added a couple twists to it in terms of some of the information, especially those with the relays, the way we've been doing it. But when you look at these top times, there's a lot of names that you expect, some that you don't. And I think one of the big ones that might surprise some people, but it really shouldn't because she was a heck of a swimmer last year. Erica Elliott is our number 150 freestyler at 24.2. And for a long stretch there has been our number 100 freestyler. Olivia Smoliga, we just got some results in from Glenbrook South, and she did post a 51 in the 100 free. That'll be on our next top times update. And I believe that was at the dual meet with Fremd. And, you know, especially when you think that Smoliga won't even swim the 100 free at state. She's 50 in the backstroke. I mean, what an incredible in-season time. And, you know, 51's a time that's going to be top 6 at state when everyone's tapered. And so it just shows you, and that's one of the trends you see on these lists. When you click on any event, if people have swum enough, you see Megan pop all over the place. She's number 1 in the 200 free. She's number 1 in the breaststroke, and she's also number 1 in the 200 IM. And this is a freshman. I've mentioned it. A good chance to win 2 events, and she's just unbelievable in so many facets. You know, she was hyped a lot as a breaststroker, but she's proved through this early part of the season she can do everything. She can do everything at an elite level, and what a weapon for Coach Rooney to have to, you know, put on those relays, and a luxury that she can swim so many things. As a coach, he can map out what he thinks might be a weaker event, which there aren't many because there's so many returners, but a slightly weaker event, and stick Megan Pop in it because either A, it suits his team, you know, none of his other girls are swimming it, or B, it's just the best chance for Megan Pop to win a state championship. Gia Del Sandro, all over the board, our number 1 time in both the butterfly and the backstroke, also posted a 5:05 in the 500 free, and hopefully we get to see her IM sometime soon, because when you think about if you have the top time in the fly, top time in the back, we know she's a very good freestyler, top 12 in the 100 last year. You know, it's all about that breaststroke, but it's only a 50. You have to believe she'd be somewhere in about the 207 range. The big name that I think you want to see is Nicole Chapko. She's a girl that I picked for second place in the IM at state behind her teammate before the season. This is, of course, I didn't include any freshmen. Megan Pop's obviously emerged. She's had an injury with the knee. The big question for me is not just for her individually, but also for St. Charles East as a team finish. If she can't swim IM and breaststroke, that really hinders the overall performance, not just of her scoring individually at state, but that team scoring individually at state. And she's done a nice job in the sprint freeze this year. I've seen she's done some butterfly on a medley relay, and so she's definitely versatile, but obviously her top-of-the-line events include that breaststroke that she's so elite in, and that's going to be big going forward. Otherwise, you know, at the top of the 500 free, Stephanie Marchuk, New Trier, and I'm going to be hitting New Trier. I've talked about I'm probably going to be at that Glenbrook South sectional. New Trier only swims really one big invite all year, and that's their own, October 15th. That's something I'm going to make sure I can make because New Trier is obviously loaded. I'm going to get to see Rosary for the first time this Saturday. And those are 2 teams, especially Rosary, that we really don't have any times from yet in our top times list. So going out, trying to collect as many times from as many top programs. I'm going to see Fenwick, our number 5 team, for the first time tomorrow on Tuesday the 20th. And, you know, I've seen Nequa a few times. And I've seen Loyola swim against Sandburg last week. So trying to hit as many of these top 10 teams as possible. Seen St. Charles North, who's right on the outskirts right now. Still need to see St. Charles East. So a lot of good teams. This is what you expect, having so many people back. Have a lot of good swimmers. And again, the big ones that really pop, you know, pardon the expression, are Megan Pop, Gia Del Sandro, And I think once we start getting more times out of her, and obviously talking about that 100 free, Olivia Smoliga, these girls can do everything. Erica Elliott, elite sprinter, and that bodes well for what Barrington can do in those relays because it's all about sprinting. And, the other, Carolyn Grant, #1 diver from New Trier. New Trier always has 2 divers scored at state, it seems like. It's just crazy how they can pull that out every year. It's just, such, what they can do with that program. They always seem to have 10 to 15 divers, boys and girls, and the coaching is just unbelievable, and the kids dedicate, and they deliver because they want to be a part of that tradition at New Trier winning championships. The 3 relays right now, obviously it's pretty early, probably don't have all the times in, but Nequa first in the medley and the 400 relay, 149.5, 337.1, and then New Trier in the 200 relay, 139.5. New Trier certainly a team that's a favorite to probably win both free relays at this point. And I still think that Glenbrook South, even though I think at the time I saw on them in the results we just got was a 150 out of 49, probably still the favorite to win the medley. But Nequa's looked really tough. As I said, I've seen them a couple times. And if they all pop at the end of the year, Nequa's going to be a really dangerous team. So that's it. Again, be sure to jump on the message boards. Let me know what you're thinking. Let us know if you think we're missing some big times, and we will definitely do our best to contact coaches and get some verification on that because we want our list to be as complete as possible. It's something we're doing for the first time, and we want to do the best we can. So not only are we informed, but that we can help keep you, the fan, informed of all the best times around the state. We're starting to get some downstate times rolling in, and so we appreciate that. A lot of top times emails, and we're plugging them in, posting them up. We just got a few more today, and we'll be putting those in as soon as we can. So until next time, you can reach me at Skylar iPrep and on the message boards. I'll do my best to respond. And until next time, you've been watching IllinoisPrep.com.